Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dylan, and today we are back playing Rimworld. It has been a minute. I should explain myself a little bit. First of all, I apologize. It's been, I think, almost a month, at least, depending on when I end up getting this posted, since part 4. And I will say, partially my fault, not entirely my fault. Um, I had a hard drive malfunction basically. I had part 5, 6, and 7 all recorded actually, and saved in my hard drive. I unfortunately didn't have any backups, and my hard drive got corrupted or broken. I'm not quite sure what happened to it. Lost all that footage along with pretty much everything else, like all of my back recordings of stuff I've already posted, my intro, my outro, all the music I use. I lost basically everything. Luckily, I had some stuff saved in other places, like Canva. I use that for all my thumbnails, so I had some logos saved. I think I was able to recover like my intro and my outro, things like that. But I lost episodes 5 through 7 of Rimworld, so here we are back in episode 5. I was able to revert a save. We're not exactly where we were at the end of episode 4, but we're pretty close. I think the big thing you'll notice is we do have a 6th companion now. His name is Chimpanzee. He was originally one of our prisoners, basically right before this save, like in between episode 4 and where we are currently in the save. We just acquired him and we increased our fridge storage, and I think that's really all we did. So we're pretty close to where episode 4 ended. I'd say there's probably 10 minutes of gameplay that unfortunately is missed. And there was a lot that happened in episodes 5, 6, and 7 that we're just not going to be able to experience, and we're going to have to kind of play it over, see what the AI throws at us. So, yeah, partially my fault. I've been kind of procrastinating getting back to the series because I was pretty discouraged about my hard drive loss. But we're back. We're in it. Yeah, fresh episode 5 here. I admittedly have not played this game in forever. So I had episodes 1 through 5 pre-recorded all the way back in October. Actually, it's now almost the end of February, and then I recorded episodes 5, 6, and 7 like beginning of January, mid-January, and the hard drive crash happened like beginning of February. So I haven't played this game admittedly in about a month. When episode 4 posted was when I recorded episode 5, 6, and 7. I think my timeline's a little messed up, but regardless, I haven't played this game in a hot minute, is what I'm trying to say. So now that I've wasted 4 minutes on an intro, let's just jump in. I'll slowly remember how to play as we go. I did adjust just so everyone's on the same page. We were having some issues in 5, 6, and 7 with the game just kind of pummeling us. Again, you guys will never see the original 5, 6, and 7, but I did bump us down. At some point, I don't know if I recorded this, but at some point I bumped us up to like Blood and Dust of Cassandra Classic, and we were getting demolished, and it wasn't very fun. I'm going to put us on Adventure Stories. There's going to be a little bit of challenge, but a good amount of like time to breathe and grow our colony and get to know our people. So I think that's where we're at. I apologize for rambling, and I apologize for the hard drive issues that prompted kind of a delay of this series, but we are back. And I'm trying to figure out what's all going on here. Chimpanzee, let's figure out what's going on with him, since you guys haven't really seen anything with him. He's kind of our main hauler and cleaner. We don't have him assigned to anything else. So his only job really is just keep our colony clean, which I think is okay. We kind of needed one of those guys because our colony was getting a little messy. So that's where we're at there. Oh, on another note, thank you guys so much for tuning in for this series. I honestly thought the series was going to flop. I kind of figured we would do a couple episodes and we'd have to quit the series. But episode 1 has almost 3,000 views, which is like absolutely insane for this channel. Previous to Rimworld Part 1, my most viewed video, I think, was some Mini Motorways video, and it had like 300 views, maybe it hit 400. So I think we're at like 2,800 on episode 1 of this series, which is absolutely incredible. I think even for part 4, we're at almost 300 views. So like, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I love each and every one of you guys. And it's made me really excited to kind of jump back in. I've kind of stepped back from this channel for the past month or so, but within the past month, we've grown by like 35 subscribers. So like, I've been inactive on the channel, and we gained like 35 subs in a month, which is absolutely incredible. And it's all because of you guys. So thank you for tuning in. You guys are making my dreams literally come true. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Let's go ahead and speed up time here. I'll try not to ramble quite as much now that we're, 5 minutes in. We haven't gotten anything done other than me rambling on. We got some stone bricks going on here. Okay. Again, it's been forever since I've played, so I'm trying to kind of regain where we're at, what our plan is here. Something in between episodes I noticed is this looks really ugly. I don't know what my plan was with like these stone bricks, but I really don't like them, especially since they can't be placed everywhere because of like the marshy ground there. So if it's okay with you guys, oops, what's that? Solar flare. That's okay because we have oops, yeah, we have our power generators, so shouldn't be a big issue, although it actually is becoming an issue. Do we have this one turned off? Chem fuel. Oh, the solar flare disables all electricity. That's right. Okay, my bad. I thought it was a eclipse, and I was like, oh, that's fine because we have generators. But solar flare disables all electricity, which is fine. Back to what I was doing. If it's okay with you guys, and I guess if it's not, that's also okay. We're not the fence. I just want to deconstruct the floor. How do we get rid of the flooring? I guess it's probably under floors. Remove flooring. I really don't like that stone there. I'd kind of just rather it be grass. I know it might slow our colonists down just a tad, but I'm not digging the look of it, so we're going to get rid of it. I think that already looks better. I think if we had two wide, like a width of 2, I think it would look better, but the single width, it just looks really silly. So solar flare is ending. That's what we like to see. We probably admittedly, I would guess a little low on, well, maybe we're not as low on food as we think. We probably should get a, wildlife is what I'm looking for. We probably should get a little bit of a hunting order here. Hunting a monkey. There's really nothing to hunt other than a lot of stuff that's going to potentially kill us. So that's wonderful. I guess we'll hunt these rats just to give us something. Because the thing with these fine meals is we need meat and veggies. We're running pretty low on meat, so, and actually we have a good amount of rice, but we need a protein, and we're running low on protein, so our cotton is ready to harvest, which is very exciting. Colonists are gathering to celebrate Hammer and Turtle's marriage. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Oh, okay, wonderful. They were getting ready to be married, and then the Confederacy of Bourne was like, nope, we're gonna put a stop to that. It looks like they all are melee. I don't think that can be thrown. The Iqua. I think they're all melee. No guns. So I think we're okay here. One of our guys is passive. I think it's Ole. Is incapable of fighting. Yeah, incapable of violence. Chimpanzee is not, but Chimpanzee also doesn't have a weapon. So we're going to get Chimpanzee. Chimpanzee's better at shooting. So we're going to have him equip the revolver quick. Let's have you do that, like, quickly. The marriage has been called off. I wonder why. Can you equip that, like, quickly, please? Did you do that? No, literally I asked you to equip that, dude. We're like, getting raided here. Okay, cool. We're going to move Ole over here. I thought I could move... How do I... Oh, it's right click. Okay. And we're going to get all of these guys, recruit them. Started a fire to our wall, which is kind of annoying, but that's okay. Where are they? There's one right there. Where are the other guys? Oh, they're fleeing. So you set a fire to our wall and then... Okay. That was useless. Get rid of the fire. They're leaving. They interrupted a perfectly good wedding just to set fire to our wall and then leave. That's funny. Okay. What were our goals, honestly? I should have watched part 4 back to kind of figure out where we were. But I didn't, so I'm jumping into this really blind. We're pretty caught up with everything. We're waiting on, cotton, which is ready to harvest, to finish building our rec room. Our hospital's fully functioning, which is nice. Why are you... Oh, sensory mechanites. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I feel like we're actually doing pretty good. We should kind of figure out maybe what are we researching currently? Machining. Okay. Oh yeah, I think I wanted to get to precision rifling. Yeah, I want to get us to the assault rifles kind of as quickly as possible. I think it was kind of my goal. So let's plan to do that. Meanwhile, in our colony, we do only have 6 beds and 6 colonists. So to prepare ourselves for potentially new, what am I trying to say? Potentially new colonists, we probably should get another 2 beds, just to, you know, kind of be comfortable here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus a wall. So I guess all of that needs to be mined out, and we'll just deconstruct that just to kind of keep expanding. Something I didn't really realize, if we go to, what am I looking for? I'm looking for like the graft. Oh, come back to machinery. Nice. Gut worms, disease. Okay, Vaughn is having a difficult time. Sensory mechanized, and now gut worms. Parasitic worms in the gut. They cause vomiting, consume the victim's food, which increases hunger. Fantastic. We'll have to tend to that. What was I doing? Oh yeah, how do I get to, there's like a graph. Factions, menu. I don't know what I'm trying to get to. Is it in this menu? No. Aha, here it is. Something I didn't really realize, like I knew it, but I wasn't paying that much attention to it. This yellow is our wealth. And raids are going to continue in frequency as our wealth grows, and not only increase in frequency, they're going to increase in like severity. So we want to try to manage our wealth. We don't want our wealth to be very high. Like having a huge excess of food will increase our wealth. Same with like excess of weapons, excess of like expensive like components and silver and stuff like that. That all accumulates to our wealth. And the more wealth we have, the harder the raids are going to be. So we really don't want a bunch of excess stuff lying around if we can help it. I know in some previous parts, I was like, oh yeah, we can harvest as much food as we want, and we just have an excess and store it in our freezer and call it a day. But that actually does increase our wealth, which means our raids are probably going to be higher. So if we have an excess of food, we probably should either decrease our crops or sell them to traders and stuff like that. But yeah, we don't want a bunch of unused stuff lying around. Like this uranium, we're probably never going to use, so we should probably sell it. Otherwise, it's just accumulating wealth. So I knew about it, but like I didn't know about it, if you know what I mean. So just something to keep in mind. I forgot how amazing the soundtrack is. I didn't realize the soundtrack is made by the same, I think it's a guy, the same guy who made the Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 soundtrack. And that makes so much sense because the RCT3 soundtrack does sound very much like this. Like the very guitar driven, I don't even know how else to describe it, but like he has a very unique sound and it sounds just like the Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 soundtrack. So I love that. I know towards the beginning of this channel, we played Planet Coaster, and at some point I want to get back to Planet Coaster if we can. And as much as I love Planet Coaster, there's something about Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 that I just absolutely adore. It was my first Roller Coaster Tycoon game, and I know that RCT3 like isn't the best Roller Coaster Tycoon game. But like as a child, I was obsessed with RCT3. So at some point I'd like to play that on the channel just for, if nothing else, just for nostalgia's sake. Nostalgia's sake, yeah. Okay, research is finished. Let's go ahead. We eventually want to get to precision rifling, which means we need microelectronics. But it also means we need all of this. Let's do gunsmithing first, because that's a smaller one. Vaughn's happiness is pretty low, admittedly. And it's, yeah, just because he's sick and in pain, which I can't blame him, I guess. As far as what we can do, he's happy about everything we can control, really, so I don't know what else to do about him. I would also like to continue this concrete into this new area, too. We don't have enough steel, which is important to note. We might need to mine some more. Luckily, we have some steel right here in our... Oh, I guess there is a bunch of steel here. It just needs hauled. Yeah. Which Vaughn can haul. We have a lot of people that can haul. Actually, it's just not their first priority, but everyone can. It's Chimpanzee's first priority, but everyone else has some stuff in front of them. Whoever mined this out made quick work of that area, though. Admittedly, that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get some walls. And some doors. Wooden door there and there. We're out of wood, so we will need to... I guess we do have a chop order for all these trees. People just haven't gotten to them yet. We will probably need a little bit more than that anyway, so let's just continue to chop down trees as we're able. Okay, there were a couple of names in the comment section for the animals. I think all of them are already named, though. All of our pets are already named. Oh, no, our Boomaloop has not been named. Let me see if I can jump to really quick. There was a comment for some name suggestions. Okay, here they are. I don't know how to pronounce this. Lionthal commented on Rimworld Part 3, so shout out to Lionthal if you're there. They put 3 name suggestions. For the elephant, they said Gabriel, which I like, but they already named the elephant Exterminator. The rhino suggested Alexander. I don't think we have a pet rhino yet. Or maybe it died, or maybe... I don't remember. Did we ever have a pet rhino? I thought we did. It must have died or something in between parts. Again, with this hard drive mess up, I'm not quite sure what all happened and what all didn't happen, but I thought we did have a rhino at some point, but we no longer do. Okay, 1 second. So much is happening. It's impossible to have a conversation in this game. Man-hunting raccoons. Who's our best at social, first of all? Turtle? Let's have Turtle quickly trade with Fry, and then we gotta close our doors. Let's have everyone else actually... Well, I don't know. I'm worried about this man-hunting raccoon pack, to be honest with you, but I also want to see what these guys have to trade. Packaged survival meals, cloth. We do have a lot of cloth. We probably should sell, like... Because we're going to continue to keep growing it. So let's sell... And again, for, like, wealth's sake, I don't want to keep a ton on hand. It also won't let me type in an amount, which is wonderful. I don't know why it's doing that. Why can't I type in just 300, please? I can't type in any number. Oh, negative. Aha, there we go. Yeah, because we're getting rid of it. Let's sell a solid 400 of them. I know they're not worth a ton, but we have so much. I'd also like to get the medicine. What else do we have here? We should sell the smoke leaf, because again, we're going to continue to grow the smoke leaf. So, same with like our clothes. We can continue. We have an order to keep making these clothes, so we might as well sell them, get some money. I guess like accumulating the silver also increases our wealth, but I guess I'd rather have silver on hand than raw materials. An assault rifle. I think we will buy the assault rifle. Yeah, I think that's a really good idea. Reinforced barrel. I think... Oh, we're not going to be able to buy... We will need the reinforced barrel for something, I think. Oh, for mortars. Yeah. We should buy one of them. It's going to be a very long ways out, but eventually we will want mortars for some really high-level raids. So it's expensive as heck. We are going to buy it, because I think that's important. And we're going to buy all of these components. Well, I don't know. We have enough. We have 81. We should be good for now. I like that. Let's accept that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have everyone just come inside the doors. And we're going to forbid the doors. Are those our only 2? We have one over here too, right? Yep. No one's allowed to leave the valley for right now. Until the man-hunting raccoon pack is dealt with. Which it looks like our visitors are going to deal with them for us. Nice. Okay. We can unforbid those doors. I just didn't want us to get involved because I didn't want any of us getting injured, but our visitors handled them for us. So they were our security detail. So now you guys can go wherever. We should probably haul these for food. Oh, one of them died. Oh, Fry. He was the one that... Oh, man. Well, he dropped a lot of stuff. Actually, he dropped everything that we just sold him. That's insane. Okay, well that was actually kind of lucky for us because literally everything that we just sold him, he dropped, plus some more stuff actually. So we just made a killing. We just made a profit. Um, on top of getting all of our stuff back. So I feel kind of bad for these guys. My guess is these guys are. Oh, my rival died. Oh, they were not friends with him. Oh, okay. Maybe this was a setup. They wanted him to die. None of them are upset that he died. My rival Fry died. Okay, well maybe I feel like that was a setup. That's wild. Okay. Um Sick. Who's our best shooter? Work, Hunter. Hammer is a 9. So I want Hammer to equip the assault rifle, please. And we're gonna have to do a little bit of a trickle down game because then he's gonna drop the bolt action. And we should probably get Red is a shooter of 5. So yeah, let's get him the bolt action instead of the bow and arrow. There we go. And then, actually, we probably should have given Vaughn that because he's better at shooting. But Turtle's better at melee. Chimpanzee. So we could give him a bow and arrow instead of a knife. Do we have another gun? I know he's better at melee, but like he's also decent at shooting. So we should give him potentially a bow instead of a knife. I think that's what we're going to do, actually. A recurve is better than damage 14. My guess is a recurve is better. Damage 11, yeah. I know he's better at melee, but he's also really good at shooting, so we're going to have him equip the bow. That way we don't have to get in personal and close if we don't have to. That's still wild that the Manhunter pack killed him. That totally feels like a setup. All of his friends hated him. And we ran away good with that. Like, we made the silver that we were promised, plus we got all the goods we sold him back. Like, his friends didn't even take it with them. That feels like a total setup. A war merchant from Menino. Let's get Turtle to talk to the war merchant. My guess is all of his stuff. No, thank you. We could sell the Boomalope, but no, I'm okay. Herbal medicine. Could buy... What can we sell? We could sell the short bows just to get them out of our inventory. Yeah, it looks like most of their stuff is like tribal. They don't have anything technologically advanced. Devil Strand is really, really powerful. Improves social impact. That's really oh, that's like not that expensive, but I'm gonna get rid of that knife. I feel like they really don't have much that we want. So we could buy a warg for protection. But we don't have a male warg, so I feel like that'd be kind of a waste. But they are really good fighters. That could be worth it. We're just pretty low on silver, but admittedly we just got a bunch of that silver that hasn't been put in our inventory yet. Let's buy the warg. I think that's cool. Okay. Animals, warg. Yeah, okay. And let's train him to guard and attack. We'll figure out who his master becomes, but... Okay. Okay, now finally getting to Lienthal's comment. Lienthal suggested for the Boomalope Jasper, and I love Jasper, so we're going to name the Boomalope. If I can remember how to do it. There we go. We're going to name it Jasper. Jasper the Boomalope. Thanks for the suggestion, Lienthal. We could also, now that we have the warg, Lienthal, or whoever in the comments, you guys should suggest a name for the warg. Yeah, suggest a name down below. I'll shout you out, just like I did Lienthal. Oops, I actually clicked out of the game. Hey, there we go. I feel like not a lot has happened this episode, admittedly. But we're kind of getting back in the swing of things, so I don't necessarily mind it. I swear I lose my voice, like, halfway through every episode. We're making it work though. You guys, if you guys are stuck around the channel for long enough, you guys know that my voice tends to go out like halfway through. Like a voice crack. You guys know that my voice tends to go out like halfway through every video, and it's just raspy and gravelly. Just how my voice works, I guess. I need to work on like talking through my diaphragm. Like I have a habit of talking with my throat instead of my diaphragm. I've tried to work on it, but inspired recruitment, nice. I've tried to work on it, but my body, like my vocal cords, just don't do that. It just goes through my throat, not my diaphragm. So I'll continue to work on it, but I also messed up here somehow. That should not be there. And wooden floors, please. There we go. I don't really want the warg inside either, so we need to set his, yeah, area 1. He can be outside, he can't be inside. Trade caravan is leaving. Cool, cool. Let's kind of check in on what everyone's doing. Harvesting trees, hauling wood, building wood floor, researching, hauling. Ooh, finished gunsmithing. Nice. I think we need, yeah, blowback operation next. We should also think about getting flak armor. We have a decent amount of firepower. We are running pretty low on like actual defensive gear. I don't remember what we need to plate armor. I don't remember what we need to craft flak is the thing. Does it say? It probably does. Change material. Oh, we can make it out of steel? We should, yeah, I'm a little worried about our protection, actually. We need plate armor first. Let's get plate armor, and then let's get flak armor before we get to precision rifling. Because I am just worried about our protection. Like, we have enough firepower, but, like, if one, like, shot hits us, we're gonna be dead, regardless of how much firepower we have. So, a wild man wanders in. You can try to tame him. Oh, okay. 10% chance he will attack. And we're gonna try to tame Vladislav the priest. That's wild. Okay. Who's our best tamer, I guess? A wild man we're trying to tame. That is wild. Hammer is our best, so let's... We could try to arrest him or tame him. Let's arrest him, because I think if we arrest him, he can become a colonist. If we try to tame him, I think he becomes a slave. Or does he become listed under animals? I don't know how that works, but let's try to arrest him because it's a 100% chance. And we have a prison cell, and we can just try to convert him to our colony. I feel like that's a safer bet than trying to tame him. I also don't like the idea of trying to tame another human being. Not that I like the idea of imprisoning another human being either, but I think that makes me feel a little bit better than trying to tame him. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Alright, now that he's a prisoner, yeah, he makes a lot of money for slavery, and we actually can't... okay, so since he is a wild man, we can't just recruit him. We can sell him to slavery, but we do actually have to try to tame him. So let's try to tame him. Who's our... Let's try to tame Vladislav. Tame failed. Okay. Well, it's gonna be a continuing thing, so... that's wild. We do have a wedding ceremony. Ham and Turtle. How cute. We're getting married. Hammer and Turtle are married. Yay! That should make everyone's moods boost up, I think. Attended wedding, yeah. Look at that. Nice. They're attending a wedding in the pouring rain. That doesn't sound very fun to me, but... I mean, we could always change the marriage spot to the rec room. Like, I know we wanted it in the field because it's kind of cute, but we could think about, in the future, if we do have a marriage, we could just put it in the rec room. So at least everyone would stay dry and they can celebrate. I don't know. I think it's probably fine. It just happened to rain on their wedding day, which is unfortunate, but I guess we could do an indoor one and an outdoor one too, though. So let's put the marriage spot there. And if it's raining, they can use that one. Cool. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Just kind of re-evaluating our bills here. Make 2 pants, 2 t-shirts. Where, my guy? Am I blind? Do until you have... I just don't see any, unless there's something that I'm missing. I don't see any in our storage. This is just smoke leaf joints, right? Yeah, make smoke leaf. We could increase that to 20. Electric smithy. Right now we have nothing. But eventually I think this is where we'll make our armor. So that's cool. And then this is just making, yeah, granite blocks for right now. I guess we could make any stone blocks. Do until you have 2,000. Yeah, that's fine. So start with granite. If you don't have any granite, then you can make any sort of blocks. Bedrooms are almost done. That's exciting. Let's start furnishing, I guess. I guess it's important to note that we have 6 colonists, but only 5 rooms are being used because Turtle and Hammer are married, so they're using the same bed. But I don't think we can have an overage of beds. Like, I think we'll get colonists pretty quickly, so I'm not too worried about it. Get some power coming down this way. Actually, we probably don't need that second line, would be my guess. I guess that one line should be able to reach. This one reaches, so. There we go. We'll need lots of wood to complete that, but Jasper, nice. Sweet, sweet. I mean, overall, I feel like we're doing well. Vladislav, the priest. He doesn't like any of us. I mean, neutral, but rival. Oh, because we're holding him prisoner. Oh, I guess we could. Can we release him? I mean, I guess that does make sense. He doesn't like us because we're keeping him... I thought I was doing him a favor by, like, keeping him safe. You know, I didn't want him to get, you know, eaten by a animal or something. I thought I was doing him a favor, but I guess we are keeping him prisoner in the cold, dark dungeon. But I don't know if there's any way to release him, actually. Oh, release. There we go. I mean, we don't need him to be prisoner, I guess. But I would like to tame him. Does he show up in wildlife? No. Well, how am I supposed to keep track of him? Maybe we should have kept him prisoner, because I don't know where he is now. Oh, no, he's escaping. Well, I guess I don't want him escaping. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. Let's... Can we capture him? Let's try to capture him again. I know he doesn't like being arrested, but I want him eventually to become tamed. And I feel like the best way to do that is to ensure he's in our custody. Gosh, this game is so dark sometimes. Sorry, Vladislav. Now I feel like an absolute jerk for releasing you, letting you get a taste of the outside world. Now we're putting you back in the dark dungeon. We should renovate the prison cells at some point, but I think a good start would at least be giving them a light. So let's put a light in there at least. feel like that would be a good start, at least. But we should actually renovate it. Prisoners will be much more likely to join our colony if their prison cell is nice, so. I mean, I guess we could actually do that now, theoretically, if we should do it when you don't have a prisoner. But whenever we tame Vladislav, we should renovate the prison. How are we looking? I feel like we're doing all right, all things considered. Turtle is busting through this research, so that makes me really happy. New bedrooms are done for the most part. We should probably get another light in this hallway. It's getting a little dark towards this end. I guess probably over here, too. Oh, and probably over here, I guess. Not that it goes anywhere right now, but eventually it will. Vaughn is probably just hurt. Understandable. Can't blame you. Okay. How's our... Yeah, I feel like that's pretty fair. They have a total of 8 hours of work, but they have rec. They can do whatever they want, you know, whenever they wake up. Plate armor. Cool. Let's then switch to flak armor. Where is it? I feel like that's fair. We give them 4 hours. You know, if they wake up at 6, for example, they have 1 hour to do whatever, an hour of rec, 4 hours of work. They have 3 hours to do whatever they want, 4 more hours of work, and 3 hours before bed. Like, I feel like it's pretty fair. We're also going to put a light in here. Well, we don't have to, but I think it makes them move faster. I think having light makes them move slightly faster, so... Which makes sense. You're not stumbling around in the dark. They do make sun lamps. Is that what it's called? Power? Temperature? Structure? What am I looking for? Miscellaneous? Maybe that's something I have to research. Unless I'm just blind and missing it. Oh, here it is. Industrial lamp which lights an area brightly enough to grow crops, but consumes a huge amount of power. Automatically turns itself off at night. Oh, maybe that's not what we want then. So I guess that allows us to grow crops indoors. Yeah, that's totally what that does. It allows us to grow crops indoors. Like, we could wall this off, put a roof over it, like a greenhouse style, and then just have, like, these lamps. I thought they would stay on at night, so they would, like, constantly be growing, but I guess they turn off at night, so it doesn't help us out any. Chimpanzee is hauling. Good, good. Some t-shirts. Hopefully Turtle can knock this out sooner than later. I would like to get us some... before we end this episode, I'd like us to at least get some flak armor started. Yeah, I dig this, though. Our colony's, you know, kind of life as usual for the most part. Nothing crazy is happening. But since I'm just jumping back into the game for the first time in like a month, I appreciate that things are kind of smooth sailing. Increase our power grid a little bit. Medical treatment. Yeah, probably just Vaughn, right? He's just kind of constantly going through something. It's still the gut worms. Do they ever go away? It doesn't say... Total... It doesn't say, like... Because some things it'll say, like, healing, like, 80% of the way or something like that. I feel like... But this doesn't ever say it's going to heal. It just says it can be tended. Okay. Not sure. I guess, do we have turrets unlocked? No. That is probably also something we should... Where is that at? In the... Turrets. Turrets. Gun turrets. Yeah, we should probably get some mini turrets, too, now that I think about it. So once we get plate armor, again, I do want to eventually get assault rifles. I think that's super important, but I think we should get some turrets first for protection. I think that would go a long way in helping us out. Something I would also like to do, I consider it kind of cheating, but it's also really effective. And if it works in the game, I don't necessarily consider it cheating. Something called a kill zone, like a kill box. If we get rid of this and then basically set a bunch of traps and turrets and stuff in this area and like force them to zigzag to get into our colony, I guess it would actually have to be out here because then we'd have a shooting zone after the fact. I don't remember what YouTube video I saw it on, but they developed like a kill box basically, where like half of the box was like traps and stuff like that, and then they had turrets on the side, and then like a little like shooting zone here for all the colonists to shoot. And so the attackers would have to weave through all these traps and stuff like that before they got to us, and most of them would die in the traps, and then we have like a perfect zone to shoot them where they're like trapped. So we probably should think about doing some sort of kill zone too. Brixio has something to trade, but I think having some turrets would go a long way in that. So again, same thing. I think we're gonna get rid of like all of our cloth. It's kind of an easy money maker in my opinion. Same thing with all the smoke leaf. How much? Honestly, I think we're going to get rid of all these too because they're pretty expensive. And again, we can just continue to make these. Like, we're just continuing to pump them out. So I see nothing wrong with that. Just trying to liquidate our assets, I think, allows us to buy, like, big things later on. So I think... Oh, trader has insufficient silver. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. Never mind. We can't do that because they only have 130. So let's sell them, like... 120, 127. Yeah, 127 cloth. They didn't have much to trade, admittedly. Fire. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, did he get hit directly by... No, maybe not. Maybe he just got burned in the process. I don't think he got hit directly by the lightning, but that would have been kind of funny if he did. Clivia, what does that do? Just decorative. That's okay. More fire. That's okay. It's raining. Should really take care of it. Thunderstorms just, thunderstorms do that. He really doesn't... He's also passive, which is kind of annoying. We don't really need another passive colonist, but he can do cooking and plant cutting, like crop management. And he's also really good doctor. So I guess he would be kind of nice to have. I don't know if we're ever going to tame him, though. I mean, we only have a 10% chance, I think. Rare thumb rose. Peaceful by nature, these rare creatures are extremely dangerous. Some traders will be willing to pay a lot of money for their precious leather. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to kill them. 93. Jeez. Because they are super dangerous and deadly. But they're very expensive if you can kill them. They're probably impossible to tame too, huh? There's actually no penalty for trying to tame them. Yeah, 100% chance they attack on hunting, though. No handler requires level 10. Okay, so we can't even attempt to tame them if we wanted to. I guess something to keep in mind. We do have one elephant, right? We have a male elephant. It could be a decent idea to try to tame a female elephant. Especially if there's no penalty. Like, we may never end up taming it, but I think it would be nice if we could get a female, then we could have breeding elephants, which could be good cash-wise for us, and also would end up breeding more protectors. Exterminator is such a perfect name since we trained him to attack and guard and stuff for us. That's such a funny name, and I love how the game came up with that on their own. And I guess same thing, honestly. I know Lionthal had a name for a rhino. Since this rhino is in our pen anyway, oh, that's a male. Since this rhino is in our pen anyway, oh, never mind. Rhinos have a 30% chance of attacking when tamed, so never mind. We're not going to attempt to tame him. But, oh, do elephants also have a 30% chance? It doesn't say they do. Wildlife. Rhinos have a 30. Elephants don't, though. Why is it making that, like, scary noise? Does it do that with all taming? Like, if I try to tame the cassowary. Oh, 10% chance. What's an animal that doesn't attack when it's trying to be tamed? Boomaloops? 10% also. Okay. Let's wait for the warning to disappear, and then we'll try to tame the elephant. Okay. Yeah, he's making a scary noise. But it doesn't come up with a warning, so we're going to attempt to tame him, too. Like, we may never do it, but we might as well try. We did choose a really easy starting location, because it is always permanently summer, which is kind of a cheat. Psychic Soothe. That'll be nice for Vaughn, especially. We chose a pretty easy starting location, which is fine. Like, it's good, but... Ooh. Oh, it was another male. Okay. Sick. Well, let's tame him. So then we really should try to get both of these females that are on the map then. Let's try to get both of them. Okay, so we need a name for the elephant, which actually we could take Lionthal's suggestion. If I can pull it up here. Let me see. Elephant's was Gabriel. Our new elephant's name is going to be Gabriel. Where are you? Soon to be Gabriel. There you are. Because this one's a male, right? Yeah. Okay. Gabriel. Love it. We'll try to tame those females and see if we can get some baby elephants in our colony. We have a huge enough, like, safe zone that we can foster those animals. And honestly, even if we need, we can expand that safe zone. Like, we could put a wall up here and walls up here and, like, expand our safe zone to this area, too. So I'm not worried about, like, running out of space for animals necessarily. The rhino's just chilling. I'm kind of hoping it self-tames itself at some point, but... Is this one? Oh, yeah, we need a name for the warg. That's right. Does it have a, Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Sounds good. Just making sure we're on the same page. I feel like we've got nothing done this episode, but I also feel like it was pretty productive. We got 2 new bedrooms. We're working on Vladislav. We're getting a little animal empire going. We deleted the ugly, awful... I don't know why I thought that was a good idea, but, yeah, we made that look pretty. What else did we do? We finished the flooring there, put a light in here. And we didn't do a lot, but I feel like what we did do was important. We are going to... Gabriel, you need to stay within our walls, please. Thank you. Vaughn just constantly needs medical treatment. That's fine. Yeah, I feel like life is decent. We should probably get some more animal sleeping spots, and honestly, we should probably spread these guys out a little bit. They look a little, not that it bothers them, but they do look a little cramped. So like there's one there, so let's get rid of that one. And build a copy. Like there. 2 there. Just have them like line up against the walls. I think that's fine. Just spread them out a little bit. Give them some breathing room. We're coming up on like 50 minutes-ish, depending on how much I edit this down. Go for probably 10 more minutes. I've been trying to hit like hour every episode. I think episode 4 was like an hour and 10 minutes maybe, but I've been trying to hit about an hour an episode, which you guys have seemed to really enjoy. You guys have given me feedback that you enjoy the longer episodes, so I enjoy the longer episodes too because I like to just play. Like I love to binge this game and just keep playing. So 30-minute episodes would be a little rough with this game because I feel like the current way our game is going, like not a lot happens already in each episode. It's like 30 minutes. I feel like nothing would get accomplished or done. So I'm glad you guys like the hour episodes. I don't really want to go above an hour. I feel like anything above an hour, like viewership starts to drop off, just based on like other things I've seen on YouTube. But I think an hour is kind of a sweet spot for this game in particular. What other housekeeping things are there as far as the channel's concerned? I feel not much. I would like to get back into streaming. Again, it's just one of those, like, I've got to evaluate streaming viewership versus, like, is it worth putting in the effort to stream, or is it worth putting in the effort to produce, you know, more videos? Because it seems like the videos are performing a lot better than streaming, but I also think I prefer streaming over recording, because I love interacting with all you guys. So I'd love to start streaming again if it makes sense. I just love interacting with the community more on a personal level, just, you know, having more of a conversation rather than me talking at you for an hour. Don't get me wrong, I love recording and it's not going anywhere, but streaming is just different. It's different and a little bit more fun. I think the warg should kill it no problem, so I'm not even worried about it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I wasn't worried about that at all. I just enjoy the interaction of streaming. I just think it's a lot of fun. So we are going to move that over there, I think, so it's out of my way. It's in that corner. So if you guys have any suggestions on what games to stream, I guess put it down below. Ooh, flak armor. Put it down below, because again, I want you guys to view the stream, so if it's a game you guys are interested in, let me know. I have a lot of ideas. I don't know if we'll go back. Subnautica was kind of our current streaming game, and I love Subnautica, but there was just something, I wasn't really vibing with it, to be honest with you. If you guys really want to see more Subnautica, I can try to get back to it. I just feel like we were kind of stuck where we were at in Subnautica. I don't know. There was just something I wasn't vibing with it, but maybe I also just wasn't in the right mindset for it. But I do have a lot of games that I want to play, whether it's recorded content or streaming. Let me finish that thought after we figure out what's next, because I don't remember what we had next. Turrets, right? So we need blowback operation. I have a lot of ideas for potential stream series. It just depends on what you guys want to see, and partially, you know, what I want to play. Even if you guys don't tune in, like, I want to play stuff that you guys want to watch, but also it's my channel. So like if there are games I want to play, like I'm just gonna play them regardless of viewership, I guess. Well, let me finish that thought after this raid, I guess. They're gonna come in transport pods, is what it said. Which means they are probably gonna have guns. Yeah, they do. And it was before we could get armor, which is worrying. Okay. Let's get all of these guys. Oh, this is kind of really worrying. I wasn't really prepared. I was hoping we'd get some armor on us before a raid like this, but let's get behind here, I guess. Actually, we should probably, let's move up. Let's move up to there. Oh, no, never mind. That's too close. Let's fall back. Fall back here. Yeah, the unfortunate part is they have cover too. Oh, hit exterminator. Oh, this is really worrying me. Ah, red got hit. Yeah, red is just a little bit more exposed than I would like. Can I have him fall back? No. Can I have him fall back here, actually? Oh, red got hit pretty hard. Oh gosh. We're gonna lose red. We gotta hit Roscoe. Red is dead. Like, red's straight up gonna die. Okay, they're fleeing. Here's what needs to happen. Red needs to go rest, like, immediately. Everyone else, I would love to hunt him down. Roscoe is dead. We got a pump shotgun, which is very exciting. I don't know if we're gonna get Kariko in time. Nah, it looks like he's... Yeah, Kariko's gonna run off. That's okay. Let's, Red needs to go rest, like, now. Like, he's going to bleed out and die. Trade with IS. A nearby settlement has a special trade request. I'd like to purchase 27 toques of normal quality. 27 of them? I mean, Goodwill wouldn't be terrible. But that's a lot of toques. I'm worried about red. Although, to be fair, red was the one that's really... Oh, no death in 5 hours. Never mind. That's a lot more drastic than I thought it was. What do you mean they're beginning their assault? I thought they left. Oh, we had 2 raids at the same time? Oh, jeez. Okay. This is not, not going well. Rescue red. Oh gosh. Get inside, get inside, get inside. This is not good, guys. I thought we were going to end on a happy note. I think we're going to end on a very bad, sad note. I think red's about to die. Straight up. And I don't know what Gumpy's plan is, but red's going to die. Like, there's no question about it. I don't think. Who else is our doctor? Ole. Which one's closer? Ole. Prioritize tending to red, like, literally ASAP. Death in 7 hours. Okay, I think we've avoided death. Okay, where's Gumpy? Gumpy just sounds like it. Oh, Gumpy died. That's hilarious. He went into the cave. We're going to keep that stuff forbidden. I don't want any of them going in there. That's so funny. He killed himself. I love that. I think we avoided red dying, but that was way too close for comfort. Like, that was scary close for comfort. Like, if Ole had not treated him, like... If Ole had treated him 2 seconds later, probably would have bled out to death. So that's intense. Hopefully his wounds don't get, like, infected or anything. I don't know how that works, but, yeah. But I think he's alive, which is good. We did get out of it, a pump shotgun, which I think is better than an assault rifle. Who's got the assault rifle? Hammer? So, where is the pump shotgun? When red heals... Did that already get hauled? That must have already got hauled. Yeah. It is poor quality, though. But it does 18 damage versus... Bolt action does 18. 2737. 1416. So actually, we should probably give the pump action to Vaughn as opposed to a bow, and we'll let red keep the bolt action. Okay, that was wild. I was about to end the episode, and then we just got raided. As I was saying, there are some stream games that I want to play. I just want to stream more, even if it's not something that people are going to tune into. Like, of course, I'd like a couple people to tune in, but I just want to play more games. Like, it's kind of my goal in 2024 to kind of work through some of my backlog. So I'd love to just stream games, even if it's just streaming to myself. Like, that's fine. I just want to play more video games. So, Hammer successfully tamed an elephant. Nice, a female elephant. So hopefully we should get some mating going on, some baby elephants in the future. Where's our pen marker? Here it is. Nutrition growth. Okay, we're not even close to hitting that. It just, like, the animals tend to eat, like, it looks like they're eating all the grass from here, so I was worried about, like, how much was left, but we have a lot left before we have to worry about it. Okay, that raid was intense. I think that does definitely mean, what are you? This one looks and smells like rotting flesh. Nice. I think we really should invest in a kill box. That's gonna have to be next episode. Like once we get our gun turrets. But we should invest in a kill box. And I think to start that, let's mine out that air. Well, let's mine out that. Yeah, we should definitely do that. We're gonna need a lot of bricks if we want to do it out of something other than wood. Although we have a good amount of granite. What would it look like if we did granite walls? If we did something like... Oh yeah, we've got plenty of granite to make that work, how that needs to work. Because I'm thinking if we can force... If we put a granite wall up here, for example, we force everyone to come this way, through this path, we can do traps and turrets and then a shooting gallery here. We'll have to play around with that, but I think as the raids are starting to get more difficult, we definitely need to prioritize protecting ourselves. That also comes with flak armor. Plate armor. How do we craft flak? I guess is probably an important question. Oops. I figured it would be at the smithy. We got the plate armor. How do we craft flak? Flak armor. Craft metal armor sewn in to resist. This weighty armor slows movement slightly. Flak helmet. Where does it say? Created at a machining table. Okay. So let's get... We do need to end this episode, but, like, I'm in it now. I'm totally in it. Production machining table. There you are. We don't really have room for you. We're gonna put you right there for now. And we'll shrink that zone there. We should probably grow this room, but okay. Can we actually prioritize that? I'd love to get some flak armor production going. I'd also like to see if we can hunt anything. Alpacas. Yes, sir. Capybaras. Yes, sir. Chinchillas, rats, that's not really worth our time. Is someone gonna work on that? Construction too low. Oh, Vaughn is. We still haven't tamed Vladislav yet. That's unfortunate. Okay, machining table up and running. Let's get flak. Let's see here. 1, 2. Well, here's what we should do. We should just do flak helmet, flak vest, flak jacket. I feel like it's gonna be too heavy. Flak pants. Let's not do the flak jacket because I feel like that's gonna be too heavy and slow our speed too much. But let's do until we have 1. And the way this will work, similar to how we've done other bills, but since we're going to do until we have 1, we'll make 1. It'll go in our stockpile. Someone will pick it up, and we'll have 0. So then we'll make another 1. So this bill will only stop when we have 1 left over. So after everyone has picked 1 up, we'll have 1 left over in storage, and then this bill will pause until someone else picks it up, and then this bill will resume. So we're going to do until we have 1. So we should always have 1 extra. So these bills are going to constantly be running until everyone's picked 1 up. We could make a pump shotgun, but I think we're just going to wait until we get assault rifles. And we'll do assault rifles across the board. Okay, next episode, I think we will hit the kill box. We'll work on that. I need to probably rewatch that YouTube video that I watched, just to make sure I'm doing it right. What are you? Are you a panther? Oh, you are. Okay. Yeah, okay. Sweet. Well, I think we're going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, like, genuinely, I'm so excited to be back. I apologize it took as long as it did. The hard drive wasn't exactly my fault, although I think it was broken because it was just in the bottom of my backpack and shaking around and not protected. So it probably was my fault that it's broken. But it took me a while to recover some things that I needed to recover from, other sites and, my backups and things like that. And a lot of things I didn't have backups for. So, it just took me a while to figure that whole situation out, but I'm glad to be back. I'm very energized. Again, like, you guys are loving the series. Like, all the comments you guys are sending my way about how much you love the series. I was trying to end the episode. I'm going to pause for just a second. Genuinely, like, all the love you guys are showing in the comments, like, really make my heart happy. When I started this channel, I really just started it for myself because I just wanted to play more games. And you guys have showed me that, like, you guys, want to support me. And you guys are truly making my dream come true. Like, I've wanted to be a YouTuber, quote unquote, whatever. Like, since I was a little kid, like, oh, I want to play video games for people. I've wanted to be a streamer for forever and just play video games and share my enjoyment of video games with others. I'm so excited I get to do that for you guys. So I appreciate all of you guys. Before we get out of here, like, we have to get out of here, but we did just get Vladislav. So let's set his agendas really quick here. Patient, doctor, bed rest, basic. He's a really good cook, so we'll have him cook. He's actually, I think, our 9, 11, 11. We will still have him cook. Grow, plant cut, art, haul, clean. He's not the best researcher, so I think I'll have him off of research altogether. Okay, so he's going to cook, grow, and then haul clean. I think that's probably good. And we'll just make sure to set his schedule up like everybody else's. Is there a way to copy and paste? I feel like there... Oh, yeah. Copy, paste. There we go. Nice. Anything else I need to do with him? I don't think so. Cool. All right. Again, I'm going to end this. I'm going to end this before I get too deep down the rabbit hole. I love all of you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for the almost 3,000 views on part 1. You guys are the best. Genuinely. Okay. Thank you. I will see you guys all later. Bye-bye.